Tonight on This Week in Carrington Sports, Cardinal Volleyball back at home for 2 matches this week, one against Turtle Mountain and one against the Kindred Vikings from Region 1. We've got a full recap as the Cardinals look to continue their winning ways. Plus, Carrington Cross Country in action at the state meet in Jamestown. We will have a full recap of how the boys and girls did in the season finale. And Carrington head football coach Kyle Smith stops by to recap the 2025 season and look ahead to what's next for the Carrington football program. All of that and a whole lot more tonight on This Week in Carrington Sports.
Motors, where our
With fall just around the corner, that means it's Chevy Truck Month at Bassett Motors. Hi, it's Frank, and this month Chevy has huge rebates or low interest rates on new Silverados. Top that with huge dealer discounts, and you're sure to find a deal that works for you. Stop in today or call us at 701-652-2955 to schedule a test drive. View all our inventory at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
To the top, I never stop, cause I'm bringing you all down. I'm coming for blood, you better run, cause I'm taking the whole town. I am the man, 100 grand, and I'm breaking my own ground. I take what I want like I'm King Kong, there better be no doubt. Get out of my way, it's getting crazy, here comes a renegade. Best of me out, it's getting loud, and I'm about to get paid now. I'm going in, I never miss, cause I got the training. I'm ready to blow, I gotta go, there ain't no more playing. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can hold me down. Nothing can stop me now. I am a legend. You better never forget it. Yeah, I am a legend. And you better respect it. Cause I am a legend. I am a legend. Aye. Pound for pound, you going down when you come into my house. I'm coming to win, no giving in, and I'm laying it all out. I ain't afraid, no playing games, I'm the king and it's my crown. I'm coming in hot, ready or not, you talking to me now. You think it's tough, I'm rising up, you picked on the wrong man. You out of breath, I done left, you better keep jogging. You gonna learn, it's time to burn, you need to be watching. I'm coming in fast, you gonna be last, there won't be no stopping. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can hold me down. Nothing can stop me now. I am a legend. You better never forget it. Yeah, I am a legend. And you better respect it. Cause I am a legend.
For years, we've been told that cross country is for a select group, that you've got to look a certain way, talk a certain way, run a certain way. Somehow, a sport made to move forward has been stuck in reverse. But that road ends here. After all, you can't push ahead if you keep looking back. That's why we embrace what makes us different. We defy what divides us. And we remember where we come from is what we bring. We are Carrington Cardinals, because everything we are is everything we have. Every bump, bruise, and heartbeat. Every burning breath. Every hope, dream, and finishing kick. It takes every bit of what's inside for every one of us. No matter where you run, how you run, or why you run. All it takes is all you've got. Finish on empty.
I am a legend. You better never forget it. Yeah, I am a legend. And you better respect it. Cause I am a legend. I am a legend. Huh.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
better get Bigot Insurance Agency.
Carrington Cross Country finished up their season at the state meet on Friday in Jamestown. And for the Cardinal girls, they were paced by Macy Fiebiger at 22 minutes, 0.8 seconds. Grace English also in the top 100 with a 22.55. Other runners, Joey Helseth, 23.14. Jaden Lura, 23.17. Kari Coleman, 24.05. Anna Van Ray, 24.16. Paige Fiebiger, 24.42. Molly Fiebiger, 25.16. And Neela McKibben, 27.11. The Cardinal boys were paced by Chase Stedman, 19.23 for a 71st place finish. Henry Pavelko, 20.58. Creed Kirkaby, 21.23. Howie Simonson, 22.10. And Nehemiah Gacho, 22.32. We will have Coach Hogarth for a season recap on the next edition of This Week in Carrington Sports.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
the acute care clinic.
After the win over number 1 Thompson, Carrington Volleyball continuing the homestand with a non-region matchup against the Turtle Mountain Braves.
The Braves down 5-3. Bercier floats it to the back. Peltier will pass it up front. Now the set on the outside, and now just tipping it over, and a nice touch kill there for Mara Coots. There's a short serve, and that's a service ace as Journey Peltier just floated that one over the net. Peltier near side, knocked over again by Johnson. Again played right back to Johnson, and she swats that one down. Winter Day will go to the service line for the Braves. Set point Cardinals 24-19. Set comes near side. That one blocked, but the block goes wide, and Harper Coleman will finish the first set for the Cardinals with the kill, and the Cardinals will take the opening set. Cardinals Hornet will get it up front. Big swing there from Mara Coots at the net, and that'll be a good kill up front for Maya Nice. Harris Reed with another good serve. Cardinals will set this one on the outside, and that right down the back center. It goes off the hand of Mara Johnson for her 6th kill of the night. Tipped over by Callie Hewitt and into the net. Braves do a nice job to play it back over on the third touch. This one set up front, and that one, no doubt about that one, as Callie Hewitt just hammered the quick set there for Madison Hornet down, and for Callie Hewitt, that is her 5th kill of the night. And the Cardinals with set point. Hornet will set it here in the near side for Johnson, and that is going to be a good kill for Mara Johnson, her 7th of the night. Cardinals cruise in the second set, 25-9 on your bank forward scoreboard, and the Cardinals now lead 2-0. Again, here's Coleman just dumping that one over, and nice job by the Braves to keep it alive. They push it back over. Cardinals with it. Hornet will set it here on the near side. Harper Coleman. Back center it goes, and another kill for Harper Coleman. 13-2 Cardinals here in set number 3 as a little floating serve and another ace for Journey Peltier, and it's now 14-2. Back it goes to the Cardinals. Hornet setting it near side for Coleman. Down the line, and that's going to be tipped. Harper Coleman. She has 10 kills. Dumped over by Bercier. Back to the Cardinals. They'll set it near side for Harper Coleman. That one played up by Winter Day. Set on the outside. Cardinals right there to stop, block it down. Addison Hornet to serve for the match. 24-6 on your bank forward scoreboard. It's covered by the Braves. They'll bank set it. Czar will go across the court. It's tipped at the net. Now up front, here's Harper Coleman, and a nice dig in the back row. Back it goes, that's hit into the net. That'll be a hitting error, and the Cardinals are gonna cruise here tonight. 25-6 in the third set. Cardinals win it in straight sets here tonight over the Braves of Turtle Mountain Community High School. Well, we've got Coach Mehring joining us here in the post game. Another, well, I won't say it was easy. It got off to a little rocky start, but you guys really cruised in the second and third sets, and nice win here tonight on senior night.
Yeah, it was really fun to have the seniors out there on the court. They each had a goal,
Aubrey wanted to get a block, so we gave her a chance to do that, and Reese wanted to dig, so she got her a chance too.
Yeah, it was a nice night. Nice to see the seniors get some time here tonight, and only 2 more home matches. You got one Thursday night and a week from tonight, and then you wrap up regular season with a couple of away games, and then it's tournament time. So how are things looking toward the end of the year?
Good. We are excited for the last 2 home games that we have. Obviously, it's sad that the season is winding down, but we got goals for the end of the season, and we just can't wait to keep pushing through and continuing to work on us.
Practice-wise right now, after the win tonight, what do you I'm guessing not a lot of changes go on, but you're still looking to improve in certain areas. What are you still looking at trying to work on the most?
Just working on seeing what works best for our team in certain areas and continuing our block coverage and serve receive, and just working on getting Aniston the best ball we can get so she can get the best set to our hitters.
You know, if you want to complain about anything, Mara Coots didn't get the ball a whole lot tonight. That's about the only thing I could think of. But you know, the crazy thing is when you got so many good hitters, and Mara didn't get a lot of chances tonight, but when you've got Mara Johnson, you got Harper, you got Callie, you got just a lot of, we say it all the time, but there's not a lot of teams that have that luxury to have that many good hitters on their team, and Carrington's very fortunate.
Yeah, it's awesome that I always tell BJ, I'm like, we have 6 hitters. Even Aniston, even our libero, everybody can hit. So I think that's really special to notice on our team, that we don't have a go-to hitter. All of our hitters are go-tos.
And I almost forgot Maya Nice has come on now here in the last week or two, and another younger one off your team.
Yeah,
so
she's been playing well.
So, well, congrats here tonight on the win. Best of luck on Thursday and the rest of the way for you guys. It's been fun watching you guys so far this year, and great season going. And now all we expect is a state title, right, Caden? That's all.
Yep.
one match at a time.
Yes, for sure.
All right, thanks, Caden. Well, congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Nicely done tonight. Unofficial, my stats are unofficial, but I had Harper down tonight for 11 kills. Couple of aces and even a stuff block, if I had that right. Is that right? Do you remember it?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
I'm getting old and can't see that well, so you never know if I had the right person, but I had you down for one. But for you guys tonight, again, it's kind of spread out. I had you and Mara Johnson both with 11 kills tonight, and that's kind of been the theme all year with you guys. It's not always going to be the same person, but someone's always got the hot hand. Tonight, you and Mara led the way.
Yeah. I think that we all can hit really well, and all of us can have good nights, and like we all contribute, and it adds up.
So with you guys going in, I ask this all the time. What's something that you guys think that you guys can do to improve on right now?
Well, Caden always tells us that defense wins games, so I think defense always has like room to improve. We can always improve on defense.
For the offensive side of the thing, you just keep doing what you do. Whoever's got the hot hand, you kind of try to get them the ball.
Yep.
And so now you got what we said, about a week, 2 weeks left regular season. Always, as they say in sports, you got to go one match at a time, one game at a time. Is that kind of your guys' mentality?
Yep.
So other than that, I guess you look at Kindred. Have you seen Kindred that's coming up on Thursday night at all?
I don't believe so.
They typically always have good athletes, obviously, so I would expect they're probably going to be a good matchup on Thursday night.
Yeah, I think they will be.
All right, well, thanks again for stopping up. Congrats on the win. Great match tonight for Harper.
Thank you.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota. After the match with the Turtle Mountain Braves, it was a Region 1 opponent for Caden Maring and company. Back at home, taking on the Kindred Vikings.
And away we go. She serves right to left, and it's popped into the air by Keller on the left side, and a diving dig by Mara Johnson. It's sent back by Coleman. McQuillan sets it up left side, and that's popped into the air off of Jordheim. Now Harper Coleman gets the kill, and Carrington opens the scoring. 6-4 in Journey Peltier to serve as Callie Hewitt checks in. There's a sliding dig, a high set left side. McQuillan dumps it over. It's Peltier for Johnson, who floats one towards Sanders. On the right side, a one-handed dig by Peltier and sent back by Coleman in on the back row. It's Peltier to Hornet to Coots. There's a highlight. Journey Peltier will do the honors. Line drive serve. It comes directly back to Coleman. Now Hornet to Hewitt. 1-0 Carrington. Sends it to Mara Johnson. It's Hornet looking for Coots. That got dug out. Near side Coleman. Hornet. Coots. 1-0. The sophomore sends it to Hendrickson. It's Hornet to Coleman. Wow. Keller. Deep serve towards Peltier. It's Hornet to Coots. Sends one over. McQuillan towards Odegaard, dug out. Now here's Johnson. Sliding dig is made. Sanders towards Jordheim. Here's Hornet looking for Mara Johnson to float it back row to Keller. McQuillan, left side. Jordheim blocked. Comes to the net. Hits the net a couple of times. Saved by Nice. Here's Hornet for Mara Johnson. Tie set. A high set right side. Sanders too far. Carrington lead by 2-0. Sends one to Johnson. It's Hornet looking for Nice. They won't get the second one. It's 1-1. A good serve by Sanders. Here's Hornet for Hewitt. That got dug out. Comes to the net. 50-50. Falls on the Kindred side. A block. Short set down the middle. Nipstead got blocked by Coleman. Down the middle, Sanders. Block! Hewitt. 21-18. Hewitt. Jump serve. Deep one. Ace. 22-18. Looking for Mara Coots. Here's McQuillan. Short set. Nipstead. Saved. Returned by Johnson. McQuillan again. Left side Sanders. Floats it over as far as Coleman. Here's Hornet looking for Coots. Great save. Net violation. An elbow landed on the line. Carrington have the point. Carrington have the match. Caden Maring and coach 44 kills amongst 5 players. You talk a lot about the balance on this team, and again it shows tonight in a sweep of Kindred.
Yeah, I will continue to say it. Our hitting, our offense is so good. All hitters can hit, and they're just so confident. So it's so nice to see that Aniston just doesn't have one person to set, one person to go to every time. She can truly mix it up, and the girl that she set is going to get the job done.
44 kills must mean, on that note, a lot of assists for Aniston. Now, yes, you can have all the hitters you want, but if your setter isn't any good, it's not going to matter. Aniston is an elite setter.
Yeah, Aniston is going to give our hitters the best set that she possibly can. And I hate to not make note of our defense, because without our defense played amazing tonight. Without them playing well, Aniston is not going to get a good ball to set our hitters.
And, I mean, you look at it, it's not just the 44 kills, it's the fact that you force 15 errors by a pretty good Kindred team. I mean, now having played them, yeah, that's not a team that's a 16-win, 17-loss team. That's a pretty solid team, and yet because of your defense, you forced a lot of errors.
Right, and they might have had a lot of errors, and I also think that we had a lot of errors, and that is something that I keep preaching. We got to limit our errors. If one person makes an error, the next person better get it over, and tonight it just seemed like we made a little bit more errors than normal, so that is just something that we got to work on moving forward.
You get one more of these at home on Monday, and it's an old rival coming in here, Edgeley-Cole Montpelier. The last time you guys played them was that absurd district championship game that you won last year. It's always fun when it's Carrington and EKM.
Yeah, it's always fun playing teams that we used to play. And of course, it's sad that it's our last home game, our last game with the seniors, but we're excited. We're excited for what the season has to bring, and we're just ready for Monday and EKM.
We've talked about this off the air. I kind of want to talk about it on the air because you would think you know, this is a volleyball team that's 27-4. They probably go walking around like they own the place, whatnot. You tell us off the air all the time that you're trying to hype these girls up because they're not quite believing in it yet.
Right, and we might be ranked number 2 in the state, but to me, the rankings don't matter. The only thing that matters is what happens at the end of the season, what happens when it comes to tournament time. So, yes, we were playing really well, but we got things that we got to work on, and we want to get the job done, and that's not going to come from somebody just handing it to us. We got to truly work on it.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. We'll see you Monday.
Thank you.
That was pretty fun tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
The ability to have as many hitters as you guys do, how does it help you when you want to go on the attack?
I just try to
What's it like to hit when you have so many other hitters around you?
I just know that like all of them are good, and I know when they go up to hit it, like I believe in them. So just having them believe in me as much as just. Yeah.
Aniston is really good at this stuff, so I'm going to ask you a question from your memory bank. When's the first time you and Aniston played together?
Oh, that was a long time ago. Well, we've been like pepper partners since we've like watched our older sisters, so probably since like first grade.
And that
yeah.
matters now, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, you're used to each other, how you move and things like that.
Yeah.
Coach Mehring made a big mention about you guys defensively tonight, that you were really good. What helped be good defensively tonight?
I think just having a lot of energy and just like going after the ball instead of just watching it come to you, and just like having energy with each other.
Coming towards the end of the regular season now, 3 regular season matches, lots of postseason matches, never mind all that. But do you feel like you guys are building that momentum like you want to build it?
Yeah, I think we are. Like in practice, there's a lot of energy, and then we just try and come out every game with lots of energy, just working for the postseason.
Well, congratulations on doing 27 wins already. You have a chance at 30 in the regular season. That's just a mind-boggling number. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Cardinal Volleyball in the final full week of the regular season this week, hosting Edgeley-Combe Montpelier on Monday night, 6:45 on KDAK The Cardinal and on YouTube. And then Thursday, a Region 2 match at Devil's Lake, 6:45 airtime on KDAK The Cardinal on radio.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they continue to work the land and plant their crops. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
In Carrington, see Randy Hui.
Carrington Football completed a 4-win regular season with back-to-back dominant wins a week ago Thursday as they beat Thompson 26-0, and a chance now to look back on the season with head coach Kyle Smith. That was win number 50 in year number 10. That's about as good a 50th win as you could possibly have.
Yeah, really, that was, the kids played awesome. It was a total dominating performance against a really good football team, you know, a playoff team that could make some noise in the playoffs. So certainly a nice way to end the season. It's too bad it didn't mean a little more, but yeah, what a great win for the kids, and like you said, a nice 50th win for me. That was awesome.
You've had a few days to process 2025 on the whole. What thoughts come to mind?
You know, I think the season was how I expected. You know, we knew we'd have Langdon on top of the region, Belcourt on the bottom of the region, and the 6 teams in between that you'd have to win some close games. And, you know, unfortunately, that middle of the season when we had some injury issues, we lost a couple tight ones that who knows if we're healthy, we may be the 2 seed. But you know, that's football. That's, you got to play through those things. But the kids certainly bounced back, and we were playing our best football at the end of the year, which you want to be doing.
Does that make it, I don't know if frustrating is the right word, but does it seem like a missed opportunity because you guys really did find yourself those last 2 games?
Yeah, I think so, especially when you look at 3 of those losses. You know, you're 1 play away in each game from getting a win. And So that's bittersweet. It's awesome to be playing your best football at the end of the year, but you sure like to squeak out one or two of those close games during the year.
Some of the individual performances this year, let's talk about offensively first. It is not often that you can have 3 running backs with at least 300 yards rushing. That's what you guys had. McCade got over 1,000 all-purpose. Tate had about 600 all-purpose. And Peyton Harrington from about the middle of September on was outstanding.
Yeah, and again, a three-headed monster there. And then you throw some other kids in the mix too. But yeah, Peyton was kind of our multi-purpose tool this year, and he was good in the slot. He was good in the running back. And as the year went on, we used him a lot more in the running back position. He's a kid that is capable every play of breaking a big run. And so awful nice to have those options on offense.
Defensively, I know you and I have talked away from the camera, off the air. It is just so noticeable how much better Alec Threadgold got this year. It's not just his numbers, it's the way that he played the position. You guys made the adjustment, letting him stand up in the middle of the season, and from then on, nobody could slow him down.
Yeah, Alec worked hard in the offseason. He got bigger, faster, stronger. And like you said, during the season, we made a little adjustment with his stance. And boy, he was awfully tough to block off the edge. I think he ended the season with 7 sacks, which is pretty impressive. And he's going to be one of those leaders on the defense next year we look to make more of those big plays.
Let's talk about leadership. That means seniors. You've got guys who were on this team this year that had played 4 years of football. You have Max, who came back after a 5-year hiatus. You have Peyton and Connor, who came back their junior years because they wanted to be a part of this program. Just a great mixture of, and I think the words you used after the Thompson game were exactly right, a great mixture of quiet leaders who led by example and did so very well.
Yeah, and we're going to miss every one of them. People forget Connor got hurt after the first game of the year. He'd worked hard a lot during the summer to get bigger, stronger, and had a really good first game. So that was a big blow to us. Jacob Heinrichs was injured game 3 and played injured the rest of the year. Cody Otto, another kid that was injured kind of all year and toughed it out. And so just who knows if we were healthy what would have happened. But certainly 3 kids there that either had to end their season or play injured the rest of the year. So that's a big blow when they're seniors. The other kids you talked about, they did everything we asked them to this year. Tate had another monster year defensively. Max stepped in, played a quarterback position that I don't think anyone would have expected after a 5-year hiatus. Peyton, our Swiss Army knife in the backfield. Another kid, Jacob Bayshon's another quiet kid, but a kid that came to practice every day, worked hard, made us better. Another one of those quiet leaders. Kids respect him and look up to him. And
50 tackles on the year. That number kind of snuck up on me.
Yep, and both defensively and special teams, he was a great special teamer, and so that's just a lot of kids that were quiet leaders, and we're going to miss every one of them.
So when you look at the year on the whole and some of the individual numbers, you get 16 combined sacks from Cody Otto and Alec Threadgold. That's a heck of a year for defensive ends. In the last 2 years now, Tate, 269 tackles in 19 games, just keeping up with the tradition of amazing linebacker play at this school.
Yeah, and Tate, if he wants to, he can go play in college somewhere. And he's got a frame that he could add some more muscle to. And he's a kid that works hard. He'll run through a wall for you. And, for over the course of 2 years to average 12, 13 tackles a game is pretty awesome at any level of football. So Tate had another monster year and a big part of our success.
And, of course, the other senior, Maddox McAloney, he gave you exactly what you needed in the secondary because you're trying to, replace the leadership of Josh Bickett coming into this year. And between him and Max, that was a big part of why your defense only gave up 13 points per game.
Yeah, Maddox, another kid that worked really hard in the offseason, another quiet leader, not real vocal on the field, but did a great job defensively, played him at some safety and some corner. Offensively, I think he caught 9 or 10 balls, but did a great job blocking. That was probably, and was one of his Achilles heels last year. This year was one of his strengths because he worked on it. he was a kid in practice. I can't remember if I told you or his dad, but I hated going against Maddox in practice because he was going to go full go and he probably put me on my back a couple times, but he became a really big, strong, physical kid and another great leader for us. Yeah.
You look at the team on the whole, it is almost like the list the day after the Stanley Cup final of all the guys that were banged up and serious injuries. You guys were banged up a lot this year. Jacob Heinrich's playing with a broken finger. We'll see how bad Cody's shoulder is, but we know it's significantly bad. And then Drew gets hurt and Connor gets hurt. It did seem like across all of North Dakota, this was a really bad year for injuries.
It was, and I always say to get into the playoffs, to make a run, to get to play in the Dome, to win a region championship, it takes some good luck. And I think, we talk about that at our coaches meeting today, and there's no way getting around that. It's just pure luck sometimes. And we weren't very lucky this year with the injury part but really proud of the way the kids played, the way they rallied around kids when they did get hurt. And for those that played injured, just shows a lot of grit and character.
We've talked a lot about leadership. Boy, is there a void now as you go into 2026. But guys like Alec Threadgold, Andrew Matt, Gabe Clifton, they're already leaders by example. Now they've got to be leaders vocally.
Yeah, and I think they're all three capable. They're all three great football players. We know that. They're just going to have to fill in that void next year and become those leaders that we expect them to be. Gabe's a lot more, probably more vocal than his brothers were, but plays a heck of a defense. And next year, we're going to have to get him more involved in the offense. Talked about moving maybe to running back next year. Then you got Alec and on the line, who's a quiet leader, but he's going to have to step it up and be a little more vocal. And Andrew Matt, Andrew's not afraid to call kids out and be a leader. I think he's going to be a great one and not afraid to be a little vocal. And if he works hard, he's going to be one of the premier linemen in the state next year.
2026, what do you see as some of the things that you really want to get better at between now and the time that ball is kicked off in August, and what are sort of your outlook for 2026 as we stand here, granted, in the middle of October of 2025?
Yeah, I think the strength next year, we're going to be strong in the trenches. And so those kids need to realize that, get in the weight room, put on some size, put on some strength, and with that comes confidence and leadership. We're going to start a whole new skill set of kids in the backfield next year, and so those kids are going to have to. They're going to be thrown to the fire a little bit. They're going to have to learn the varsity level in a hurry. But I think if you have a strong line going into the season, that's a great place to start, because games are won and lost in the trenches, and we should be good in the trenches.
We can't wait, although let's get through winter first, I think. Coach, thanks so much for the time all year, and thanks for doing this.
Appreciate all your coverage, BJ. Thank you.
When you work with your local Pioneer team, you gain hardworking partners who strive to know your every acre. Doug Retzlaff is your local Pioneer Seed sales representative in Carrington. Call Doug at Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC. He will do the best to match the right product on the right acre and supply you with unparalleled choices of Pioneer Seed products treated with Lumigen brand seed treatment to protect your investment. Doug and his team also carry a complete lineup of livestock feed and minerals. Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC in Carrington, near the roundabout.
Not a ton this week, but it is a big week for Carrington Volleyball, and it starts on Monday against an old rival from their Class B days. The Edgeley-Combe Montpelier Rebels come to Carrington. 6:45 airtime on KDAK The Cardinal and on the KDAK The Cardinal YouTube channel. And then Thursday night, Cardinal Volleyball hit the road for their second to final match of the regular season at the Devils Lake Firebirds. 6:45 airtime on KDAK The Cardinal, on your mobile app and on your smart speaker. And we will have highlights and recaps of all of it, plus a season recap with April Hogarth from Carrington Cross Country on the next edition of This Week in Carrington Sports.